Welcome back, guys. Another NVM vlog. This one is on this Learn Cupra 300. You've probably seen this car before. There's a reason why it's called L400 Cup, because it's a NVM Stage 2, 400 brake horsepower. It's a Learn Cupra, basically. It's got all the additions already. It's got forge from my intercooler. It's got a Scorpion turbo back system. It's got the ram air intake, RS3 core packs, RS7 spark plugs. So it's pretty much Stage 2 where it's at. He's actually bored of the power now. So you can guess what he's upgrading to, an NVM 450G turbo. So that's the only addition you need to the Stage 2 setup to get 460 brake horsepower and 620 to 630 Newton meters of torque. It is front wheel drive, and you guys are probably saying it's too much power to put through the front wheels. But on our own demo car about 3 years ago, we managed it, and we managed some epic quarter mile times, 100 to 200s. And that's what it is. It is our Stage 3 based on front wheel drive. And you know, you've probably seen the other vlogs. If not, I'll put a link up here to the other builds, the Golf Rs and the S3s and stuff like that. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this performs being front wheel drive with all that power. But it's all down to the mapping. It's all about torque modeling. It's all about, you know, ramping the boost accordingly. So we're not just, you know, giving it 460 brake horsepower from the get-go. We will try and ramp it and make it usable. The owner actually uses it on a daily basis and tracks it as well, so you should be seeing this around the UK tracks and possibly Nürburgring in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, the NVM 450G turbo, you guys have probably seen it. We never get sick and tired of seeing it. Yeah, red compressor wheel, obviously larger compressor, larger exducer, turbine, ceramic coated to stop any heat and obviously help the efficiency and the repeatability of this turbo. The car's going to come in, we'll give it a full inspection, full tear down basically. Oils dropped, coolant dropped, we'll check the compression. Obviously before that we'll check the usual suspects, injection timing, high pressure fuel pump, low pressure fuel pump. Just make sure it's good to go. Once that's done, we'll swap over the turbo and start mapping. So turbo's out in comparison again, as you can see. Electronic wastegate, muffler delete and diverter valve comes with the new turbo. Well yeah, we'll get the turbo back in. Fresh fluids, fresh plugs, fresh filters, new seals, new O-rings, new gaskets, new clamps. And then get it on the dyno, get a base run, set up the wastegate and start mapping. So, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but it's all built up now. Just going to put it on the dyno and get it strapped down. So we just rolled it on the dyno, checked all the fluids, checked all the pipe work again. Just loaded it on with the base file. Base map's like 1.6, 1.7 bar of boost. So we'll just run it up to temperature. Turn the fans on. Might not be able to hear me well, but yeah, we'll run it through the gears and see how it performs. What we traditionally look for, it's quite warm today, it's about 30 degrees in the cell, hot summer's day, and it's about 39 degrees intake temperature, so as a base run we just want to see that the turbo's performing how it should, etc. But yeah, this is your first person POV to a dyno run on the NVM460G. End of the run, we'll put it in neutral, give it a few revs, coast down. We're expecting about 390, 400 brake horsepower at this boost level and timing, and then we'll go back in the office, make some adjustments to the calibration and see what's what. So you can see, should come up with the around a 550 Newton meter torque limit on this, just to get things rolling. So yeah, 392 and 516 Newton meters, which is exactly what we wanted to see, a nice smooth power curve. We'll review the logs back in the office and make some adjustments and see what we can do. So a couple of more revisions. Let the car cool down. Like I said, it is really hot in here, but we're at 443 brake horsepower and 560 Newton meters. Just a bit more time into it. I think there might be some mixed fuel in this because there is more timing than what we usually see. But yeah, let's add a bit more timing, cool the car down and see what we can do. So guys, hot day, it's 30 degrees in the cell temperature, and we finished up at 400 and, I don't know if you guys can see, 450 brake horsepower, 596 Newton meters. So torque is where we wanted it, power is kind of where we wanted it. We're short of about 10-15 horsepower to what we normally get, and that's purely down to air temperature. Turbo spooling well, it's performing well, there's not much timing pull considering the heat as well. So yeah, that's your stock run. I mean, this car was stage 2 before, I'll show you in the next graph. It was 318 and 420 Newton meters of stock. So I don't know if you can see, it's gained around 200 Newton meters at about 4,000 RPM, and kind of right at the red line, you're talking, you know, nigh on 150 brake horsepower, which is amazing for a, you know, stage 3 hybrid setup, which is from our intercooler, turbo back exhaust, air intake and the turbo. No fueling changes, no high pressure fuel pump, no low pressure fuel pump, and considerate boost targets as well. In comparison, for those you want to see, in comparison you can see the difference between a stage 2 and our stage 3. Our stage 3 makes a lot more torque lower down. People always think that with a hybrid turbo you'll make more torque higher up, but because of the efficiency it actually makes a lot more mid-range as well power, and at the peak you can see the difference there. So although we're about kind of, you know, 5,000 RPM, while the valves ain't 100% efficient, it ain't gonna make maximum power. It's a minimal difference. Top end, mid-range is completely different. Front wheel drive, obviously it's gonna be an animal on the road. He has got Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. We will tell the owner to do 0 to 60, 0 to 100s, 100 to 200s, and the usual. So hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Another NVM460G on a slightly hot day, but still performing nonetheless. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next vlog.